TMC is a series of analog horror which biblical horrors beyond my comprehension is hunting down people in one, yes, only one, insignificant county of USA. Hello people, Nora's here. Mandela Catalogue includes analog tech, Lovecraftian elements, some historical mistakes according to a priest from northern Albania, and my uncle Osman. Series starts with the born of Jesus. Angel Gabriel is introducing himself to Mary, but he looks sus. Hi, I am the angel Sachiel. After Gabriel gave the good news of the birth of Jesus Christ to Mary, he went. Emergency meeting. I know how to raise, I know how to meet. After dropshipping with Gabriel and grinding with CEO mindset, we escape the matrix of Babylon. We find ourselves in modern days. Okay, let's turn back time to 1992. We are no more in Tauret, but where are we? We bought a new home, new car, and isolated ourselves from baby boomers. Living alone is peaceful, but suddenly there is something happening in TV. It appears that our county has goofy monsters called alternates. They are talking beyond our comprehensions, have physical structure of half-life enemies, and some of them is stealing our children, just like Jeffrey Epstein. As an American, of course you can shoot them. If you get all that, let me introduce you to the think principle.
Sniper monkey.
Okay, it's basically a lie made up by government to control us so we can't realize the earth is actually a doner kebab.
Always has been.
After that, we see series' first real people, Mark Radcliffe and Cesar Torres, but there is an imposter among us. Caesar asks Mark to come over and turn on the cameras. Mark accepts, but it follows him to home. After 2 days of quarantine, Mark tries to attack the alternate, but he aims for himself. It's probably the alternate making mind manipulation or something. Yeah, I don't know too, but don't worry, even the government doesn't know. How? You say? If you call 911 for an encounter, they literally say "Rip Bozo" and hang up when you are really rip. Now the news. There is 95% increase in med cases. Oh, you don't know what med is? It's a new corona variant. This one is quite different though. The med variant is transmitted through the exposure of forbidden knowledge. Mask for this variant is being an atheist, and consequence of med is what Mark did for 97% of the cases. You remember Mark, right? You have to if you don't have stage 5 dementia. Here's some drawings from his childhood. They are so cute and adorable, right? Right? Do you know how this loser become this looks maxim gigachat in just 2 years? Do you want to glow up too? Then read this book about moving for $10. That's almost 2% of minimum wage of my country, but that's for another video. In the next video, we meet the Balkan dad. He wants to say he is inside your house and you are not Bulgarian. Jokes aside, you are a bad parent. Your baby is playing with an evil stick and watching Sick with the toilet. Or worse, my videos. So if you hear your child screaming and crying, don't go for help. Wait for it to stop. Be a worse parent. I'm not saying it, it's literally government's advice. Because if you go to help, you see your child is no more among us. Something more will happen, but I will not say it because I don't want to get demonetized in my first video. Emergency meeting. The rich has stolen 3,000 children, and the Balkan dad is helping them because they pay a lot. After half an hour, Noah is here, and his new name is Lieutenant Thatcher Davis. We'll dive in his story in volume 3, but for now, he is making some research and seeing the face of God, and it was weeping.
Hello there.
At the end, Lieutenant sees fake Bray. The Angel of Light brings another creature for the boat, and we finally made it to volume 2. It starts with how important moving actually is. These guys are the alternate busters, and their goal is making some money of course. But now, they are wanted by FBI, so you can clearly say things didn't go as expected. Hello, you reached Python Paranormal Society, how can I help you? My cat is making noises. And I don't have a cat. Yes, that gave me goosebumps too. Can you guys stay 5 nights at my pizzeria? Okay, what about 3 nights? I pay 500 a night. That's literally my nation's minimum wage for a night. Yeah, I'm crying, but enough talking about me. Adam and Jonah accept the job and says off. They took a literal 1-minute road trip, but the sun decides to evaporate for a scarier atmosphere. In the first night, they set up cameras and it's just an empty house with bunch of doors, but one of the doors is locked. They stay in the house for the night for alternate hunting, but there is nothing they can do. They probably don't know the first night is never usually that bad. Second day, they hear some scream inside the house and Adam goes inside. He tries to communicate with the alternate, but oh my god, it's behind him.
Dude, seriously, stop.
Oh my god, behind you!
Dude, quit!
After this scene, Adam goes dark mode for hours. He finds out the locked door is no more locked and it opens to downstairs. In the basement, Adam meets the man behind the slaughter. Meanwhile, Jonah is scared more than me seeing my dad coming home drunk. He drives away, but it follows him too. Can we stop somewhere? I need to pee. And the volume 2 ends when Yona runs out of oil. So the next video is, yeah, you guessed it right, Mandela Catalogue volume 3. The video starts with Adam's mom. You remember Adam, right? Well, you have to if you don't have stage 5 dementia. While he's crying as a baby, Mama comes to the room for making him sleep. But she has dementia, so she forgot you should not go to the room until baby stops making noises. Sadly, Mama will experience unforeseen consequences of this action. But who cares? Because teacher Davis is promoting to lieutenant and working for Mandela with Sergeant Rod Weaver. Sadly, one of his first duties is check out the Mark Hatcliffe, because he is not coming to school for days. I'm bored of making same jokes, so if you forgot who Mark Hatcliffe is, go make your research or watch the video second time and don't forget to subscribe. Thatcher opens the door on his way and he sees bomb-okulat Mark's body. Americans will literally stop using oxygen but not guns. Thatcher continues to investigate and he phones a GoPro, some videotapes that I need to return. Handmade Holy Book by Mark and fingerprints of Cesar Torres on the doorknob. We firstly investigate the Holy Bible too. You didn't need to write all this, Mark. There is already a Holy Bible too and it's called Quran. The writings show mental breakdown of Mark step by step. The tapes show why you shouldn't date a Hello Kitty girl. It is not worth it, guys. Trust me. And finally, Cesar Torres is classified as a League of Legends player. Avoid interactions, he is no more mental stable. Other tapes need a recovery and Thatcher sends them to Dave Lee, the tech guy of Mandela. He tries his best, but it's not enough. Whatever. Let me introduce you to Stanley. Stanley is the best friend of that schizophrenic guy from your Discord server. Stanley is talking from your television and have the creation power of Allah, but his powers is limited to create your imaginations in your home. There's a little bit more about Stanley, but we'll dive into that info later. For now, let's continue with Thatcher. He gets a call for help and does not care about it because Ruth Weaver, the sergeant, calls for help. Looks like officers that came with her is too scared to investigate a home with a naked man. Thatcher meets Ruth in the house and they start to investigate together. It's just an empty house with copyrighted music is playing. Lieutenant checks where all that noise is coming from and voice no clips to backrooms. There's a TV on the floor and the Candle Cove is playing. Oh my god, it's my favorite cartoon. Camera machine gets broke for a minute. When cam is on again, Thatcher gets scared from a naked man and runs away. He runs all the way back to the police station and asks for backup, but nobody cares enough. After an hour, Thatcher finally remembers he forgot Sergeant back in the house. Don't worry, Lieutenant, she came back, just in a different physical form. Everyone, let me introduce you to Cesar Torres, the intruder, Stanley, Ray 3, Gabriel, William Afton, maybe all of them, maybe none. Yeah, the series is getting really complicated to understand, probably because it's still going on. The thing is coming for an hug, but Thatcher welcomes him American style. You know it's a bad decision when the show tells you it's a bad decision, but the alternate accepts Thatcher's apology and wishes him Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
And the volume 3 ends in peace, the One Piece. Before the next volume, there's 2 videos we need to see. Don't worry, I'm gonna summarize all this for you like the rest of the video. So before volume 4, we see Thatcher gets the big set and in real pain, there can be literal copy of you. There is a hard population drop in Mandela. A threat has been eliminated. There is a line of alternate assimilation that includes flawed assimilation, complete assimilation, and overdriven assimilation. This is a messenger. And this is aerodynamics of a cow. Congratulations, you made it to volume 4. This volume is focused on storytelling so much and for some reason there is no subtitles in really important scenes. So I watched some parts like 10 times and asked some help from my friends. Just kidding, I don't have any friends. Our video starts with the Bible. For the beginners, God creates light, dark, sky, water, earth, stars, planets, sun, moon, first living beings, Adam, Eve, and a fruit that is forbidden for them. Unlike the Bible, as long as I know, I never read it. Adam sees the fruit and the third angel deceives him. After eating a devil fruit, Adam gives the first Sigma Death Star of the world to Eve, and that's all we know for now. Back to main storyline. Dave, the tech guy that is helping Thatcher by recovering tapes, gets a job offer in the church. Of course he rejects the offer, for now. Then we see the first context of Adam and Sarah, founder CEOs of Bytron Paranormal Society. They start as the 2 high schoolers who go investigating after school hours, but Adam says he knows a spot. They took some shots at the place. Hey there, need a hand? Looks like Sarah is so scared from bunch of ants. I wonder what she'll do when she sees the 13th tape. We skip 2 years. And they are still working together. We are at the end of volume 2. Adam took the car from Yona and calling Sarah in alpha version of MSN. You asking what happened to Yona? Well, me too. But we'll get the answer later because Thatcher these days realizes that actions have consequences and running away when your coworker is in a house with Beelzebub can lead to regret. In the good part, he used to live with my sleep paralysis demon. This thing is also a doppelganger of Lieutenant for sometimes. Or there's more than one alternate messing with Thatcher. Whichever is the case, the guy does not care and does not scare. Back to the Adam, he makes an apology video for their YouTube channel. Shortly, it says we miss you Yona, sorry for taking the car, leaving you behind. The video is little bit corrupted like any Balkan government. At the end of apology video, we see Yonah and Adam is arguing, and you can clearly understand that it's messing with Yonah's voice because it did its job again. Adam is more than angry in this argument, so I bet he kicks him in the middle of the road in the night. Who cares? Well, Dave doesn't, because he's too busy about making a nightmare film. Welcome to Face Studio 2. You just take 3 pictures of you and send them, so they make a copy of you and get a new credit card. In your part, you get your copy in the internet, and you can make emojis. You can do small brain, big brain, normal sized brain, and it's all fun until the grey guy comes to your home and tells something probably scary but surely ununderstandable. Why no subtitle, Alex? Why no subtitle this time? Whatever, still thanks. Dave Lee watches too many age motivational videos, so he fires his boss. It's his time for a new job in St. Gabriel Church. He understands he is deceived too late. He arrives there, in the middle of nowhere. No one to help. Just him and Family Guy funny moments. After that, we see Adam is a mad case survivor alternate or has an IQ of bunch of rock. I bet it's the first case because he missed the intruder by Skype. They meet up, and have you seen this guy before? He is Stanley, and the Balkan Dad. We learn Adam is actually an alternate, and now he's a prophet. The series is still going on, but the volume 4 ends here, so does this video.